morning everyone, welcome back to Pepcoding. So in this video we are going to solve our next question, which is find anagram mapping. So what we are given is we are given two integer arrays A and B, where B is an anagram of A and B is an anagram of A means that B is made by randomizing the order of the elements in A. So for every element in A, you have to print the index of that element in B. We have to note that both arrays A and B are of the same length. So let's just take an example and analyze it. So let's just see, we are given let's suppose we are given an array 1 and an array 2. What we have to do, these both are anagrams of each other. So what are anagrams? Anagrams are those arrays which have whose frequency map is same, like the elements are same, but the order of placing them, order of indexing is different. So yeah, these are anagrams. So what will be our answer of this? How we can do this? Our answer would be, we'll see for 2. So we'll check in array 2 where is 2 present. So 2 is present at array at index 2 of array 2. So we'll return an answer, we'll return 2, right? Now we'll check for 7. So where is 7 present in array 2? 7 is present at 6th position. So we'll return 6 in our answer. Next, what we have, we'll see for 9. Where is 9 present at array 2? So 9 is present at 3rd index. Just return 3 in the answer. Next, we'll check for 2 again. So 2 is present at 8th index now. So we'll return 8 in our answer. Next, we'll check for 8. Where is 8 present? 8 is present at 4th index only. We return 4. We'll check for 1. 1 is present at 1st index. Return 1. We'll check for 1 again. 1 is present at 5th index. So return 5. We'll check for 3 now. 3 is present at 0th index. Return 0. We'll check for 9. 9 is present at 7th index. Return 7. So this would be our answer, which we have to return. Right. So this is our answer. What will be our approach and how we can do this? Let's just see. Okay. So what we'll do, we'll make a hash map of integer versus pair class type, right? But why? So that we can store all the elements with their indexes, right? This was 2 with 8, right? Okay. So our approach would be, we'll make a hash map of integer versus pair class type. And what will this pair class contain? This pair class will contain index and a list, right? Okay. So what we are gonna store is, we'll store array 2. We'll process all the elements of array 2 and we'll put them in a hash map. So let's just process them. First we have 3. Make a list at the index 0. First index is pointing at 0, right? Next we have the element 1 and we have index 1. Index is pointing at 1 only. Next we have 2. Index is also 2. Index is pointing at 2. Next we have 9. We have a list. And we have 3. Index is pointing at 3. Next. Okay. So next what we have? Next we have 8. Just have 8 and put the index 4. Index is pointing at 4. Next we have 1. We'll check if the hash map contains 1. Yes, it does. Then what we'll do, we'll add in our list 5. And index is pointing at 1 only, not 5. Next we have 7. Make list for 7 also. Add 6 as an index, and index will be pointing at 6. Next, we'll check if 9 is present in our hash map. Yes, it does. Then what we'll do, just add 7. Now we'll check 2 is present in the hash map. Yes, it does. So let's just add 8. Right? So our hash map is completed now. Now what we'll do, we'll take our array 1, we'll traverse in that, and we'll check one by one that which index exists for which element, right? So first 2 came. So our array answer would contain, check for 2, index is pointing to 2, add 2 in our answer and move the index forward, right? Next we'll check for 7. So index is pointing towards 6, add 6 and point the index forward. So we'll have 6. Next we'll check for 9. So let's just add 3 and point the index forward. We'll have 3. Next we'll check for 2. Index is pointing at 8. Move the index forward. Add 8 in our answer. Next, this is 8, right? So we'll have 8. The index is pointing at 4. Move the index forward. Return 4. Next, what we have, we'll check for 1. 1, index is pointing at 1 and move the index forward. So add 1 in our answer. Next is also 1. Index is pointing at 5, move the index forward. So we'll have 5. Next, this is 3. So for 3, index is pointing at 0, return 0, move the index forward. Next we have 9. So index is pointing at 7, move the index forward, 7. So the length of the array is finished, and answer also, we got our answer. This is what we have to return, obviously. So let's just do it again so that it would be clear to all of you that how this works, how this approach works. Right? Okay. So let's just make a hash map of integer versus pair class type. First, we'll have array. We'll fill the hash map with the elements of array 2. Let's just have 3. Make a pair class of list and we'll add 0. Index is pointing towards 0. Next, we'll fill 1 and we'll have 1 index. Index is pointing towards 1. Next, we'll have 2. 2 is having with 2 and index is pointing to 2. Next we have 9. 9, we'll have index as 3, index is pointing to 3. Next we have 8. 8 is added, index is 4, index is pointing towards 4. Next we see for 1. 1 is already present in our hash map. What we'll do, we'll just add the index. Next we'll see for 7. 7 is not present. What we'll do, add 7 and its index. Index is pointing to 6. Next we'll see 9 is already present in our hash map. Let's just add the index. We'll see for 2, 2 is already present. Let's just add the index, which is 8. Right? So how we can have an answer? Let's just make the answer array. And what we do, we traverse with the elements of array 1. So we have 2 first. Let's check for 2. 2 is there in our hash map. Index is pointing towards 2. So what we do? Return 2 in our answer and move the index forward. Next, we'll check for 7. 7, the index is pointing to 6. Return 6 and move the index forward. Next, we'll check for 9. Index is pointing to 3. Add 3 and move the index forward. Next, we'll check for 2. Index is pointing towards 8. Move the index forward. Next, we'll see for 8. We have 4. Move the index forward. Return 4. Check for 1. Index is pointing towards 1. Return 1. Move the index forward. Next, we'll check for 1 again. Index is pointing towards 5. Move the index forward. Next, we'll check for 3. 3 index is pointing to 0. Move the index forward. 0. Last, we'll check for 9. 7. We return 7 and move the index forward. So this will be our answer. We got our answer. This is what we have to return. So I hope the concept is clear. Let's just code it. So what we'll do first, we'll make a pair class. Public static class pair. Okay. Make an index and array list. Of type integer. And give it a name list. Put new array list. Okay. Next, in our main function, what we do, first we'll make a hash map of integer versus pair class type, and give it a name map equals to new hash map. Okay. Next, we'll traverse the loop for int I equals to 0, I less than array 2 dot length. Right, we were traversing the array number 2, and let's just fill the hash map. The first condition would be if map dot contains the array 2 of I. Right. So first we'll check else, like if we have to add the elements in a hash map, what we'll do, we'll make a pair P, which would be equals to new pair. Next, what we are gonna do, we will P dot add dot list I, and next map dot put array 2 of I comma P. Right. If the map contains the element, then what we do is just these two lines. Pair is already existed. Then what we do, pair 2 will be equals to map dot get the value. Map dot get array 2 of I. Right, and we will add index in our list. Okay, so this thing is done. Next, we'll make an answer array which we have to return, which would be of length array 1 or array 2, whatever, both are same. Right, and now we have to return, we have to traverse in array number 1, and you have to check for all the elements. I less than array 1 dot length I plus. Right, now what we will do, First, we'll check pair P is equal to map dot get array 1 of I. Next, we'll add it in our answer. Answer of I would be equals to P dot list dot get the index, and we will move the index forward. P dot ida plus this. At last, we would return the answer. Let's just return answer. Let's just run this code and see if it's correct or not. Okay, something is wrong. P dot add dot list. Okay. Okay, so it was P dot list dot add. List dot add. Let's just run this now. Okay, so the answer is coming correct. Let's just submit this code. Okay, so all test cases passed. So I hope I was clear with the concept. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.